All right, folks, good morning. Sorry, we're starting late here, so let me just rush through it. Let's get started. For today, we have the following information. Oops. All right, so for Tuesday, March the 4th, we have at 2:20 p.m., FOMC member Williams will be speaking, but that's not expected to have any significant impact. At some point today, RCM TIPP economic optimism will come out, but we'll see what happens there. All right. Now, that being said, let's look at the market. QQQ ETF currently is trading lower than where it closed yesterday. Yesterday was definitely bearish. We saw some selling overnight. We'll see what happens at the open, but obviously the markets are still under pressure. As far as opportunities yesterday, we found NVIDIA as a bearish opportunity. That was able to trade past our target number 2 to the downside of 117.69, but it took a long time to do so. Eventually, at one point, it was down 10% for the session, and now it's trading even lower. Uh, Now, as far as opportunities here in the pre-market, I'm just going to rush through what I see so far. So there probably will be some stocks that um, are down quite a bit, but not down enough. So first up is LAES. Let's take a look at that. That is currently down 11.42%, 3.3 million shares. It's at least $1 per share, so we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list. The symbol is LAES. All right, next up is NVIDIA. That's currently down 3%, not enough, but probably NVDL is down enough. Yep, that's down 6.49%. So NVDL can be added since that is a ETF of NVIDIA. It's down enough. Let's take a look at Palantir. I'm not going to look at every ETF, of course, but PLTR, that is down 3.7%, so not enough. Plug Power, that's down 8.66%, 5.8 million shares, at least $1 per share. This one we're going to pass on. All right. Next up is POLA, which is, okay, nothing there, so we can skip that. Next up is RGTI. That's currently down 8.57% on 4.1 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list. All right, next up is RXRX, which is presently, all right, actually that one's not down enough, so let's go see SMCI. That's down 3%, so not enough. SoFi, down 4.35%, not enough. Okay, SoundHound. Okay, that is down 12.6% on 6.6 million shares. It's at least $1 per share, so we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list, SOUN. TRNR, currently up about 21% on 18.1 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add TRNR to our list. Next up is Tesla. And nothing there. All right, next up is WINT. That's currently up about 16%. Down, sorry, about 16% on 7.2 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll add WINT. MASS is mentioned, MASS. Yep, that's currently up 74%, about 12 million shares. trading above $1 per share. Already got TRNR, Hoth. That's currently up 7%, 2 million shares, but it's under $1 per share at the moment, so that won't count. All right. All right, so we have the following so far. And if you guys see any other stocks meeting all 4 of our criteria, let me know in the chat. So we'll need a NASDAQ listed stock trading at least $1 per share in the current pre-market session. Must have achieved at least a 6% price change, positive or negative, and at least 1 million shares of pre-market volume. So if any other stocks meet all 4 of those criteria, let me know in the chat. We'll take a look. RKLB. All right, let's take a look at that. Oops. That's down 4.61%, so not enough at the moment. QSI, that's down 13%, 1 million shares, at least $1. Yep, so I can qualify that. I already looked at Hoth. We already looked at Hoth, but what happened with that? It was below $1, so that one didn't qualify. All right, so we did add QSI to the list. All right, we do have to wrap up quickly here since we started a little late. So, folks, please be sure to like the video. I see we have 8 likes, more than 8 people watching. Please be sure to hit the like button. That greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Also, subscribe to the channel. We have SoundHound already. And if anyone's watching this video on a replay and you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com, our website. You'll see a link in the description to this video. CYCU is under $1 per share, so that won't count. All right, so I'll wrap up for today's pre-market pulse, folks. Have a great trading session, no problem. I'll see you guys for tomorrow's pre-market pulse. Take care.